Hi, this is Mike Hendrickson from Fluent in San Francisco. I'm here with Will Iverson. Will, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
So, how's this conference been for you so far?
Great, actually. So this is actually Dynacron Group's first trade show. Yeah, actually, so we're quite happy to make Fluent be our first show. And having it be around JavaScript is perfect for us. What we do is we help people automate the building applications. So that means helping them automate how they build the app, how they package it up, and then how they deploy the app. The thing that's most interesting for folks at this show, of course, is anybody who's working with JavaScript, especially in the browser, knows that there are, it seems like a new browser every week coming out. So on our little flyers here, we've got examples of, 5 different versions of Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, of course all the iPhones and the iPads and the Android devices, all these things coming out. And so it's very overwhelming for people when they're building applications to try and test them. So let's say that you have a nice piece of software that you've built, and you have 200 things that you want to test in that app. Well, if you have 10 browsers that you have to test, that's 2,000 tests, and even with manual testing, that would get very boring and not be very much fun. So in partnership with Sauce Labs, and then we also leverage a lot of open source technology, we allow people to automate testing their application across all those browsers. So instead of waiting 2 weeks to do all the manual testing, you can get feedback in 10 minutes, and if your software is going to work or not.
So this is working off the old Unix cron? Or that's the name?
No, so Dynacron, yeah, so Dynacron is actually, it's a term from one of the founders, and Dyna is Latin for power, and then cron is time. So it's power of time.
Okay.
And that sort of is a reference to the automation that we do. So obviously if you can automate something, that's going to be faster and more powerful than if you have to wait and do it by hand all the time. So that's the idea behind the name.
Like the Unix utility cron.
Exactly. So yes, because the spelling is cron from the Unix utility, not from the Latin chron. But
so where do you see this going in the future?
Goodness. Well, so there's a lot of things. So where's JavaScript going? Where's Dynacron going? So JavaScript, we've been actually seeing that doing very well in the industry. We're having several clients that are actually, because we actually build applications in addition to testing, so we're starting to have people talk about a full JavaScript stack for building their application. So they can use Mongo, which is a nice database package, something like Node for the middle, and Angular, Ember on the front end. So you can actually build your entire application with JavaScript. And we've had some very big name clients recently who are exploring that, and we're actually helping them do proof of concepts around those different packages. So for example, Mongo, the database package, we've been helping clients do proof of concept work where we load up billions of records into the system, and then we do the performance testing to see what it looks like. And we're getting phenomenal performance out of the system, 10 times as fast as we're seeing out of some of the older relational database systems. So that's been really exciting, getting to work with large brand name companies on doing these proof of concepts. And then of course there's another side, which is having JavaScript both at the front, the middle, and the back. Now you have one integrated stack. That's a really interesting mix there. So as far as the testing side goes, I don't see things settling down anytime soon in terms of the number of browsers and devices and things like that. So, for example, we do a lot of work with Nintendo. Obviously, Microsoft, we're up in Seattle, so Microsoft's right down the street. Amazon's nearby. And so they all have devices now that are adding in browsers. So, for example, a lot of people don't know this, but the Xbox has a browser in it. Yep. So, the Kindle Fire has a browser. The PlayStation has a browser, exactly. Yep. And so the more...
The TV has a browser.
Right. I mean, it's, your watch will have a browser soon, right? That's what they're talking about.
My watch does have a browser.
Your watch does have a browser.
My
Brilliant.
watch does
there
have
you
a browser.
Go. Exactly. Oh, so that's really cool. So I want to check that out. Right. So now, of course, imagine trying to test all that. And you're the poor QA team that's trying to build all that. So that's why, the testing side, I think, is going to have a lot of legs for us, and hopefully help people build good solutions around that.
Great. Well, I look forward to seeing you at future conferences.
Yeah, my pleasure. It's good. Nice getting to meet you.